Добро пожаловать в золотой угол ринга. Из Буйнакска, Республика Дагестан, Россия. Приветствуйте, Cheerav Ashalaev. Итак, дамы и господа, это 6-раундовый бой в весовой категории до 80 килограммов. Боксеру слева от меня в черном углу 27 лет. Его рост 178 сантиметров, а вес 80 килограммов ровно. Он прибыл из Дар-эс-Салама, Танзания. Финалист игр Содружества. Чемпион Африки среди профессионалов по версии IBA в полутяжелом весе Юсуф Чангалаве. Его сопернику в золотом углу 23 года. Рост 181 сантиметр. Официальный вес 79,9 килограмма. Чемпион России, чемпион Европы среди боксеров до 22 лет, представляющий Буйнакск, Дагестан, Россия, Cheerav Ashalaev. Рефери поединка, заслуженный мастер спорта Андрей Курнявка.
Ираклий, готов? Боксеры готовы. Бокс.
Light heavyweight contest here for 6 rounds. 1-0 versus 1-0 here on the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia. Some good talent on display. Cheerav Ashalaev taking on Yusuf Changalawe of Tanzania. Dagestan taking on Tanzania here on the IBA Champions Night. This, the precursor to the WBA Interim World Super Featherweight Championship between Albert Batagazayev and Neri Ariel Cruz Romero.
Stop.
It's Ashalaev in the white and gold. Changalawe in the black and gold. Both with a fight each to their name on the IBA Pro Series. Yusuf Changalawe beating Peter Pitter last August in Africa. Ashalaev also fighting just over a year ago here in Russia, but in Sochi, and picking up a unanimous decision win. Ashalaev, good amateur career, won the European Under-22 Championships with a good amateur career behind him, will start looking to move into the professional discipline of the game. Only 23 years old. And Changalawe with a decent amateur career, nowhere near as intensive as his Russian adversary this evening. But big chance here to upset the apple cart. But it's Ashalaev getting off a nice smart jab, asserting his dominance in this first round. Not too much action here in the first. Ashalaev very composed here in this first round. Had his last amateur contest just over a month ago. Moving into this 6-round discipline for the first time in a year.
Stop.
But was quite happy to sit and wait for the African to make some mistakes, but a pretty cool, calm and collected first round from Ashalaev here in Moscow.
Повесли. И повнимательнее. Право смотри, справа перекрытие. Право, чтобы сильно не бей. Акцент на левую. Колика левая, джеб. Справа чуть левый акцент. Что снизу, или корпус, или прямой. Уже дал. Чуть. Сейчас, подожди.
Секунда, второй раунд.
Бокс.
Well, into the second round here in Moscow, Russia. Changalawe coming forward, almost slipping as he comes forward. Tries to get out of danger's way. Knew it was coming. Again, just miles away from landing that overhand right, and it's Ashalaev who again snapping the neck back of the African with the double jab. Attempts the overhand right movement. Changalawe does well to get out of danger's way. Coming forward, landing shots, and another jab landing there. Oh, Changalawe with a good shot though with the overhand right. Does land one. He's been throwing it a lot, but does keep missing. There you can see he misses quite widely with that overhand right again a few seconds ago. Ashalaev very good at sort of dictating the pace of the fight though. Every time the African loads up.
Stop. Box.
For some short, sharp periods of attack, Ashalaev does quite well to keep him at bay with the jab. Again, Ashalaev himself attempting the overhand right. Isn't quite timing it as much as he would like as of yet. But here we go into the final minute of round number 2. Ashalaev coming forward, landing a shot to the body. Oh, good combination upstairs. Stops Changalawe in his tracks. Ashalaev seems to be accelerating through the gears here as we come to the end of round number 2. Changalawe hasn't really been able to offer too much apart from landing sparing overhand rights. There's one that comes to mind in the midst of the last round. A good shot there from Ashalaev to end the second strongly. Talk about going through the gears that brings it in to round number 2.
Jabu sana kukamata, Nipandishie na jabu napandishia light. Haji kidogo. Hapa majini. Hapo sija changamka kama yeye changamka. Yeye amechangamka.
Спортсмены из разных стран мира борются за рекорд России и за рекорд. 12 миллионов рублей. Pride United. Объединяем лучшее.
Третий раунд.
Бокс.
We begin round number 3 with Cheerav Ashalaev dominating the opening 2 rounds of this light heavyweight contest from the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia. Changalawe, the fellow 1-0 Tanzanian, been on the back foot for the majority of the 6-round contest, loading up with a combination there, but Ashalaev's been able to read pretty much all the attacks of the Tanzanian, and again putting on the pressure here with Changalawe on the ropes, utilizing that double jab and combinations to the body.
Break.
Ashalaev pretty much doing what he wants when he wants it here as we hit the midway stage of round number 3. Changalawe's attacks and moments of offense just too obvious for the Russian at the moment. Double jab upstairs and then loading up, landing a nice overhand right there to the chin of Changalawe. You can imagine if there was a sustained period of onslaught from Ashalaev, could end the night early here from the Russian capital. And Ashalaev again
Break.
pushing his dominance on the Tanzanian in the final minute of round number 3. Ashalaev stalks coming forward, not really throwing too much. Changalawe staying out of danger's way by a good half a foot there for most of the time, and then sort of loading up with wild, obvious combinations, which Ashalaev's been able to deal with pretty easily here in Moscow. And Ashalaev again looking to finish all these rounds strong.
Stop.
Left hook ends the 3rd round. The scheduled 6-rounder at light heavyweight on the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia. But pretty lopsided stuff here in the light heavyweight division. Ashalaev been able to do pretty much whatever he's wanted at whatever pace he's dictated.
Bode Changalawe. Hebu kumpiga Bode.
Четвертый раунд.
Box.
We're going to the fourth round with Ashalaev so far putting on a pretty dominant display over Yusuf Changalawe of Tanzania. Both 1-0 in this IBA Pro Series. But unless a big swing of the tables, looks like Ashalaev's doing everything he can to secure what many could call a pretty routine points victory, but hasn't looked confident enough to really go for the stoppage. Let's see if Changalawe can do something to even up this tie. Again, Changalawe just staying far too away, sort of trying to land some combinations there, but two men are so far away from each other. It's difficult for either to land a shot at times. Changalawe attempting to pull off a pretty audacious combination there a few seconds ago, but catching the gloves of Ashalaev. Just appear he's got things completely under control here. Changalawe taking... The Russian does take a couple of shots there to the head, but seems to not have too much respect for the Tanzanian's power at this stage in the fourth. Into the final minute of the fourth round we go right now. Changalawe attempted, but some pretty scrappy stuff here in the fourth. Ashalaev. Oh, and down goes Changalawe from a jab to the body from Ashalaev. Pinpoint jab
Box.
to the stomach. I don't know if the referee called that a slip. See in the replay in a few seconds, but for now we go into the final 30 seconds of round number 4. And again, a pretty good round for Ashalaev. Not as dominant as he's been in the previous rounds.
No break. Box.
Oh, gets caught there, Ashalaev on the bell. That brings it into the fourth round. Here's some of the replays. Let's have a look from that knockdown. You'll have to forgive me. I did not see if that was called a knockdown or a slip. There's the shot. Should have been called a knockdown, please, the referee. Just let him get straight back on with things. He was up pretty quick.
Box.
So round number 5 here in the light heavyweight division on the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia. Interesting tie here between Cheerav Ashalaev and Yusuf Changalawe of Tanzania. Both 1-0 apiece here in the IBA Pro Circuit. Ashalaev coming to the ring with a much more extensive amateur background than the Tanzanian. And it's shown so far as we go into the 5th round of this 6-round tie. Ashalaev very composed throughout, dictating the pace, and has had Changalawe on the canvas as well. Although momentarily, Ashalaev again trying to cut the corner off. Well, it's happy to pepper away with a jab and then land a big body shot. Ashalaev always setting something up, the Russian. And a bit of really difficult night for Changalawe. Felt he's had to stay at quite a distance from the Russian, trying to land big left and right hands with all good jab though there from Changalawe. So halfway through round number 5. Ashalaev again coming forward, trying to cut off the corner of the ring. Bit of a slapping left hook there from the Russian. Good work there again from Ashalaev, catching him with the jab. And going to work the body, trying to come over the top with the overhand right, trying to land some big, powerful shots here at the end of the 5th round, with Changalawe on the ropes for a few moments there.
Stop. Box.
Both men tied here going in to the final 20 seconds of round number 5. Ashalaev will probably want to look strong ending this round like he's done all the others. Half decent combination to the body, then dips out a dangerous way. Changalawe coming forward with a big shot, but doesn't quite seem to be able to land it. That brings an end to round number 5, giving us 3 minutes left here in this light heavyweight contest.
А так все время джебы, все четко. Джебы четко. Можно побежать, просто повнимательно. Понял? Повнимательно.
Секунданты зарезаны.
Собрано внимательно.
В финале 6-й раунд.
Box.
We go into the 6th and final round here in the light heavyweight division at the IBA Champions Night here in Moscow, Russia. And it's Cheerav Ashalaev putting on a pretty dominant display thus far against Yusuf Changalawe of Tanzania. Both 1-0 on the IBA Pro Circuit. They begin their professional careers. Ashalaev's done a very good job in this round to deal with the rangy Tanzanian. Dictated the pace throughout, excuse me. Would maybe have liked to seen him go through the gears a little bit more. Could have got the stoppage, but very dominant display here from the Russian. Changalawe definitely needing the knockout in my opinion. I think that's pretty clear to see. Ashalaev trying to load up. Land a good shot to the body. Changalawe was on the canvas from a very short, sharp jab, momentary knockdown. Just one part of the dominant display here by Ashalaev. Again, he pushes Changalawe into the corner as we hit the halfway stage of the final round. But Changalawe is doing his best to mount an attack. But again, always been found himself retreating quite robotically throughout. Been quite easy to judge for Ashalaev.
Box.
Times looked like a bit of a sparring session for the Russian. Pretty easy night's work for him as we go into the final minute of round number 6. Changalawe are going to have to go back to the drawing board, come up with some new ideas. As he's looked at times helpless in this light heavyweight contest. Started off his IBA Pro career with a win last August over Peter Pitter last year in Ethiopia, of all places. But again, winding up wildly there and going clean over the top of Ashalaev. It's been a constant theme of this light heavyweight contest. Ashalaev and Changalawe touch gloves. We'll go to the judges' scorecards. We'll leave you with our MC to what will be an expected win for Cheerav Ashalaev.
Ваши аплодисменты обоим боксерам за этот яркий бой. И в этом поединке единогласным решением судей победу по очкам одержал Cheerav.